So have you always wanted a bunch of plants but you just never thought you had a green thumb? I have an easy trick for you. You can buy these self-watering pots on Amazon for pretty cheap, and that's exactly what they sound like. They water your plants so you don't screw them up yourself. First, take out your plant by wiggling it out of the pot. Make sure the soil is dry before you do this or else it won't come out easily. Then you massage the roots so they're more loose and you can get rid of some of the old soil. Then you fill the new pot with an inch of soil and make sure the string sits on top of it. Then you insert the plant and start packing in the new soil, like pack it in, hard. Then you fill the new pot to the line with water and insert the top part of the watering pot into the water, and the strings will drop water into the soil as the plant needs it, so all you have to do is refill the bottom part with water like once a week. Good luck!
This is why you should always check the soil when you get a new plant. Do y'all see that gnat? Let's repot her and remove the gnat. Snip, snip. She is finally free. Why do nurseries do this? Add some soil, water. This is her a week later. There's even a new leaf.
Plants for a living, and I'm here to tell you have the magical powers to know when any type of plant needs to be watered. Get ready, here's your magical power. Your finger. Stick your finger about this deep in any plant. If you take it out and you see dirt on it, don't water. Don't do it. Overwatering kills plants. Now if you stick your finger in and it looks more like this, it's time. If you get your plant completely bone dry like this, it might get sad. But when you water this, it'll bounce back. If you overwater it, it will not come back. Say it with me. Underwatering is better than overwatering. Underwatering is better than overwatering. Next time I'll talk about how sometimes the watering frequency changes.
Hey y'all, it's Cheap Plant Parenting Hacks Part 8. It's getting colder, so that means the air is getting drier. And if you don't want to go out and buy a humidifier, use a pebble tray. Fill a tray with pebbles and then fill it halfway up with water. Then simply set your plant on it. As the water evaporates, it will increase the humidity around your plant. Happy planting, y'all. Hey y'all, it's Cheap Plant Parenting Hacks Part 8. It's getting colder, so that means the air is getting drier. And if you don't want to go out and buy a humidifier, use a pebble tray. Fill a tray with pebbles and then fill it halfway up with water. Then simply set your plant on it. As the water evaporates, it will increase the humidity around your plant. Happy planting, y'all.
Hey you. Yeah, you. Are you a human with plants in your home? And do you suffer from fungus gnats all over your house, driving you absolutely freaking crazy? And are you about seconds away from losing your absolute mind? Because I am, and I'm going to show you how to fix it. Fungus gnats like to live in the damp soil at the surface of your plant. They also multiply like crazy. Bottom watering your plants is a great way to prevent this from happening. To prevent new gnats from hatching, create a mixture of water, neem oil, and dish detergent and spray it on the top layer of soil. You can also add cinnamon for flavor. Just kidding, cinnamon is a natural fungicide. And to catch those gnats already buzzing around your home, try these sticky traps.
This is by far the easiest plant hack I've seen on TikTok. You can turn your leftover banana peels into fertilizer. Just place them in a jar with water and let that sit at least overnight. It should look something like this. Then when it's ready, pour it right in. The potassium and phosphorus are great for your plants.
Here's an easy way to get that Jumanji vibe in your house. Take a sweet potato, just like this, put it in a glass of water, and in a few weeks, You'll have vines wrapping around your bookshelf, and I've got these beauties. Took about 2 months to cover this whole light fixture. It's really easy, try it.
Here's how to instantaneously make your plants look better. This one's so obvious I don't even know if it counts. But here's my sad Hoya obovata. Don't get me wrong, I love this plant. I just don't love mine. So I bought myself another one and I'm gonna pot them together. This is what nurseries do. It's why their plants look so full and so good.
Here's the before and after. Follow for more plant content. Bye.
Plant Parenthood Hacks Part 1. I like to call this one the poor man's greenhouse. So essentially you take an extra large freezer bag and put your humidity loving plants in it.
Because we all have that crispy calathea.
So I use the poor man's greenhouse method with a lot of the plants that I'm trying to rehab or reroot. I'll stick it on a heat mat under a grow light so it has the best chances of surviving.
Blow, blow, bitch.
You also want to make sure that every couple days you're opening it up and airing it out just so you can replenish the oxygen and make sure nothing's growing in there that shouldn't be. To make sure of that, I'll spray it with a diluted hydrogen peroxide mix. And there you go, you've got a little ecosystem in here where the humidity is probably above 90%. If you want more Plant Parenthood hacks, follow along for part 2.
And I was like, yo.
I wanted to tell you guys the #1 secret to plant care. A lot of new plant parents come to me asking for advice because their plant isn't happy. And if your plant's unhappy, the only thing I know for sure is that what you're doing now is not working. So try something different. Which brings me to my secret. Don't be afraid to experiment. If you're currently letting your plant dry out between waterings, try watering it more. If your plant stays damp all the time, try letting it dry out. Is it in a shady corner? Move it closer to the window. Just keep trying new things until you figure out what makes your plant happy. I personally learned to care for plants by experimenting over the years. And if you're afraid that your plant will get worse while you're experimenting, you might need to start with an easier care plant that's a little more forgiving. And if you're looking for an easy care plant, start with the 3 amigos, a pothos, a ZZ plant, or a snake plant. I'm always happy to help with plant questions, but you know your plant better than anybody. And the more you experiment, the more you'll learn.